Do you guys remember the zombie craze that had us in an absolute chokehold for about a decade? We had 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, Dawn of the Dead, Shaun of the Dead, Zombieland, I Am Legend, Dead Snow, and not one, not two, but 3 Resident Evil movies. All of those came out in a 9-year window, by the way. Not to mention the surge of zombie media in other forms. We had like books, video games. Then I feel like World War Z came out and we kind of collectively decided that we were sick of zombies and we would largely relegate our zombie needs to the Walking Dead show, and that was about it. Well, the CW has decided that it's time to bring zombies back in a big way. 13 and a half years too late. Episode 5, Quota, the summary lets us know that at a fulfillment center for an e-commerce company, a manager tries to keep productivity high during a busy holiday season amid a deadly virus outbreak. Finally, a show decides to answer the burning question in everyone's mind: what if the working conditions for Amazon employees were somehow even worse? I always enjoy an opening scene that is just a nasty, horrible slice of life, like just a little window into horrible life. Not horrible in quality, of course. I mean, it is also that, to be fair, but horrible just in the sense that it's showcasing a life that is in no way glamorous or worthwhile. You best believe it is baffling. So we're gonna have one of those classic long-winded scene breakdown moments. I promise it won't happen again, maybe. A woman named Tina is outside on a smoke. She's acting like her lighter is not working properly, but it's fine. Like, genuinely, her lighter is working as if she just bought it from a 7-Eleven. Could the props department not, get a lighter that didn't work? How hard is that to source? I don't even smoke anymore, but I probably have a non-functional lighter sitting around somewhere. And that's the most normal thing about this scene. I'm not even doing a sarcasm there. A human man walks out to chide her. He's like, "Tina, where the hell have you been, loca? You said you were only gonna smoke 1 cigarette." She hasn't even smoked anything. She hasn't even lit the cigarette, let alone smoked on it. Now for my favorite moment from this scene. It's way too long, I will say that, but I do like this part. And not only is it too long, but the 180-degree rule is being broken blatantly over and over again. This dude is just popping pills repeatedly. He says he stole them from someone named Gus. There's just a strange man walking back and forth in the background. He doesn't say or do anything. He just walks past them, turns around, and walks away. Then we end with a bottle falling over .mp3 sound effect playing, and Tina complaining about rats and how management won't do anything about rats because they aren't damaging any product. Do you want them to exterminate rats outside? That's where they're supposed to be, Tina. They live there. I'm on the same side as corporate this time. Those rats are outside their jurisdiction, as in basically the whole entire earth other than this one small building. How genocidal of you. Right away, I can tell you this is a horrible attempt at a fictional Amazon. Each of these workers has far too much room, way too much room. They can move around and even think like this. Not good. Not to mention, I don't see a single one of them handcuffed or chained to their station. This episode was made by someone who heard about Amazon, but has only ever seen the inside of a small town's post office or something. Gotta have that classic one person doing the dumbest shit imaginable to start a zombie outbreak. He dropped a roll of tape, and instead of saying "F it" and moving on, like 99.999% of humans would, he's determined to find it. Never mind that there are massive boxes of these tape rolls, and it clearly rolled off into the void. He's gonna find it. This dude is legit laying fully face down on the floor trying to reach a 13-cent roll of tape. No wonder this business can't make their quota. You disgrace. I bet you aren't even thinking about how to maximize shareholder profits when you're doing shit like this. 1, 2, skip a few. I don't care about this dialogue, and neither should you. Nothing of importance is said in quite a while. It's like 3 minutes. And it's just the managers talking about how they're gonna lock everybody in overnight on Christmas Eve until quotas are met. Then things start to go south. Well, actually, given the working conditions witnessed here, I think we are assuredly already south. But now we are even souther. More dialogue about poor work conditions. Dear Lord, we get it, CW. You read some articles about Amazon workers pissing and coming into bottles. Very fitting that you then decided to try and use that to make money. How very Jeff-like of you. Dang, you know this lady's in charge because she already had a clipboard in her hand, then she got handed another clipboard. 2 clipboards? That's twice as many as a stinky little fool like you could ever have. Patient Zero officially becomes a zombie and attacks one of his coworkers. We're in it now, boy. boys. The coworker proceeds to just knock his ass out. And I don't think I have ever actually seen a zombie show or movie where the zombies were able to be knocked unconscious. Like, can a reanimated corpse even go, oh, shoo, me? Like, I feel like they just die. They don't, but he goes to sleep. These two women are in the room with Doyle the zombie when he wakes up, and they do not have any kind of survival instincts at all. This man just attacked someone, bit him pretty badly from how they're describing it, and when he wakes up, he's making horrible demon growling sounds. Does that sound like a people? No, it sounds like get the fuck out of the room is what it sounds like.
What the hell kind of pills was he on?
Timu Fent got me causing a ruckus in the Amazon Fulfillment Center. Sarah is no longer an ally of the working class. This is a pretty massive emergency. Like, there's a massive emergency taking place, and she insists that they don't call 911 so that they can meet quota. Here's the thing, Sarah. Your boss will not be happy that you couldn't meet quota. I understand that. But I imagine massive multi-year legal battles would be slightly worse for the company in the long run. Wow, it sure is incredibly quiet in this warehouse. There's no way the entire staff were attacked and turned into zombies, right? Everyone must just be locked in and silently folding boxes. Oh shit, never mind. In the time it took Sarah and her sidekick to have that conversation, all the employees other than them were attacked and infected with zombie goo. Something that always bugs me a little bit in zombie stuff is when the first person we see who's infected takes like hours or days to turn, and then each subsequent person is almost instantly turned into a zombie. I find that irritating. Anyways, Sarah finds everyone on the floor being zombies and is promptly attacked. Holy Sarah is strong. She just threw this berserk zombie attacker off of her and like 7 feet away while lying on her back. Sarah should not be a manager at Amazon. She should be in powerlifting competitions. Thank God her sidekick also managed to survive. Now they can have more epic banter about working conditions and family and whatnot. I sure do hope we get a scene where two doomed characters sit in a room together and lay it all bare. Throwback to episode 3, baby. Next scenes are pretty much stock standard. Characters have a heated argument at an inappropriate time. Check. One character storms off despite surrounding danger. Check. Remaining character realizes things went too far in the argument and goes to check on the one that fled. Check. Character that fled is discovered to have walked right into danger and now needs help from the other character. Check. Both characters barely make it out alive after being reminded that the bond they share is more important than the argument they had. Check. Well, I say they barely made it out alive, but to be honest, they really weren't that bad off. Out of all the zombies in the warehouse, only one dude even chases them. And we've already seen Sarah possesses the strength of 10 men. So one zombie to her is like you and I being attacked by a single hummingbird. Womp womp. Turns out they're both infected anyways, so escaping was pointless. You know what that means. Two characters in mortal danger having a heart-to-heart in the face of their imminent demise scene.
We have to call the cops, the CDC, somebody. Let them know when they find our bodies, we could be contagious.
Sarah finally says something that makes sense though. That's pretty dope. She's now on the side of calling the police and even warning them that the CDC needs to be involved. Tina says, we can just take care of this problem ourselves and blow up the building. Tina, you were literally all for calling the cops before. Why would you switch sides as soon as you win? And is there a reason you guys can't do both? Like, just call the police really quick and then blow up the building? Both of you can win in that case. Regardless, I really would not suggest blowing up the building at all, because I think that may make things worse. You have no clue what you're sick with. This could be a completely curable disease. This could be cured in like a week for all you know. I think I'm starting to see why Tina was not picked for the management position. She seems to be a little, completely 100% insane. Tina does, however, drop my favorite line in the entire episode right here. She says, I don't have any family, I just have my 2 sons. Damn it, I wish I wasn't all alone in this world other than my children, who I hate. Yeah, I mean, they are my sons, but I don't really know if we're close enough to count as family. Still in that kind of like, just past colleagues, not quite at friends stage, you know. Then they blow up the warehouse and kill themselves. The end. Or is it? Because we see a little boy open a package from the warehouse that has zombie goo on it. How in the hell did that thing get shipped from a warehouse where all the workers were zombies that then blew up? I mean, gone too. They show the burning remains of the building, and the entire thing was claimed by the Inferno. You know, it's that kind of customer treatment that really allowed Amazon to rise to the heights it has. Fire still hasn't even been put out, and deliveries are being made. Unreal. So, what'd you guys think? Contender for new best zombie thing of all time? I gotta say, for one, I don't think it is. But also, it's kind of sad how many of these episodes have ended with, and they all died and everything was stupid. Like, I'm all for a bittersweet ending, or even just a bitter one. But when it happens this often, I've learned it takes the magic away for me. Let's just do a quick check for how many times this has happened, because maybe I'm just imagining it as more common than it really is. We'll start with season 1. Episodes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7 all have endings like this. So far in season 2, it's episodes 1, 2, 4, and 5. Out of the 13 total episodes we have watched together, 10 of them have had this nothing matters, world is a fuck style ending. It does make you laugh sometimes though. In fact, it has made me laugh a bunch. Alright, I've convinced myself. This show rocks. It's that quick. As for a rating, I'll give the episode a thumbs up, but like just one thumb, and not a very attractive one either. Maybe a thumb that's missing its nail or something, or like, I don't know, got bonked really hard and is a little bent. This video's featured comment is from Purple Talon 7682. I just found your channel. You're funny, sarcastic, and enjoyable, with a nice little purple heart emoji and everything. Well, I can tell you this. I'm not just funny, sarcastic, and enjoyable. I'm also riddled with mental illnesses. Thank you for your kind comment, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll be back soon to screech some more. See ya!